Okay, folks. So, based on a few sources that have been, listed online with information about Sistas season 8, episode 12, a lot of outlets are claiming the show is returning January 1st. And the question a lot of people are asking is this too soon? I mean, in my opinion, yeah. I mean, for one, Zatima comes back the 26th of this month. I think the show could have at least went on hiatus until after Zatima finishes up one, two, three, four, five. I believe January 23rd would be the season finale for season 3. So then have Sisters come back, let's say, I don't know, January 29th. Give the show, just a chance to breathe, because I believe someone stated that season 9 had been confirmed in terms of Crystal mentioning it on her podcast or in some interview. But I do feel like there's no need to rush through season 8 unless season 9 is supposedly a banger. And here's my thing. I honestly hope, and instead of making this a separate video, I'll just plug it in here. I want to talk about season 9. Because I've already talked about it before, if the show should end or get a season 9 and continue. And that video did pretty well. But I hope and pray that the writers look at the fan feedback. And sadly, that's the good and the bad feedback. The negative and the constructive criticism. Because, yeah, you could tell the difference between haters versus those who care about the show. But let's be real. A majority of the viewers, the remaining viewers, because the ratings have gone down, who actually watch the show have been all saying the same thing. I don't kind of like the Marvel, Disney Marvel. Instead of pumping out like 15 Disney Plus shows or 20 movies for theaters per year, dial it back. Get back to the roots of what made the universe good. Taking your time, making sure it was a cohesive story, and not oversaturating the market just because you can to get a quick buck. Because Disney and Marvel as a whole have lost millions, if not billions, over the past few years here. With Sisters, I just feel like there were a lot of missteps. Season 7 had potential, and if I remember correctly, after that season ended, I said, while I don't believe season 7 is the worst season of the series, I feel it was the most disappointing of the series. Season 8 is a different structure, but it's really not hitting. Major changes like the pacing has hurt more than helped. I think that season 9, while I want it to come, I don't want it too soon. Even if we have to wait until let me see here. Sisters, January through March. Even if we don't have to get it until I don't know, July or August of 2025, so be it. Take your time. Get the story straight. Develop these characters. Move things along. Just make sure season 9 is a hit. I don't know what the back half of season 8 holds. I don't know if it's going to be any good. Hell, it could be even worse than what we've gotten so far. But if the show does come back, I'm casting my hat in the ring. Like, hey, hit me up. I don't care. Email to most of these writers. I don't know if it's their decision, but Tyler Perry Studios, Viacom, whoever, hit me up. DM me, email me, whatever. Let's talk. Let's talk, because I feel like something needs to be done, because I don't want this show to flop. And no, I'm not just saying it because it's the best show on the channel here, but keep in mind, I got my eyes elsewhere. I can't wait for Beyond the Gates in February 2025. Papa's House, I'm reviewing that. Sure, those videos aren't, doing huge numbers, but it's something I enjoy. They're bite-sized episodes, have a good time looking at them. But Sisters, I do not want to see this show flop for years to come like the Marvel Cinematic Universe has. So I don't know who they need to talk to. If they need to bring in some diehard fans, and not fans who just do fan fiction, but fans who know these characters and want to see some growth and development. Hell, talk with the actors. See if they have any input on how they want these characters to be, developed. I know DeVal mentioned it on that podcast, Poor Minds, about having a 45-minute venting session where Tyler Perry just heard him out, but then broke it down like, I didn't become a billionaire if I didn't know my audience. And I'm just like, okay, well, that's true. But the audience, damn, we want to see more. We want to see more. So, yeah, I do think January 1st is a bit too soon for the back half of season 8. Unless, I mean, even if the mid-season finale is really good and people want to see it immediately, make us miss it. Like Beauty and Black had 8 episodes, if I remember correctly. People were going nuts, and they were ready to tear down the walls of Netflix to get that part 2 because it was that good. People wanted it immediately, but they're making us wait. Sistas, on the other hand, it's like you're just giving us the same dinner. It's like Cats. The memes was like, cats eat the same food like every day for years while their owners get to, eat different things all the time. That's what it feels like. Instead of, making us miss the show, you just keep hitting us in the face. Sistas. It's almost as bad as Teen Titans Go on Cartoon Network or SpongeBob on Nickelodeon. It's just way too much of the same thing. Way too much. But hey, those are just my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section below. Does Sistas season 8 need to go on a hiatus longer than January 1st? And if there is a season 9, do you think they need to take their time creating it? Or, filming in like 8 days and then 8 days and then serve it to us on a tarnished silver platter and call it a day? I don't know. But hey, as long as it's still number 1, I suppose that's all that matters. So that's my 2 cents. I really do wish the show did take a little bit longer of hiatus, but hey, I'm blessed. I'm blessed because I'm going to have Zatima. Come January, I'm going to be reviewing Zatima, Sistas, The Oval, and then in February, I'm going to add in Beyond the Gate. So I'll be busy. Hey, so I can't complain. But in terms of a fan, not a content creator, but as a fan, this show does need to take a bit of a pause for a little while. Then we'll come back, hit the play button again. So I don't know.